Hello everyone. Today I am going to start graphical method, introduction part of the graphical method. Now to solve the LPP, linear programming problem involving two variables. The LPP which are involving two variables can be easily solved by graphical procedure. Now the procedure, how to do, what we have to do in the graphical procedure, everything today I will tell you. Now having linear LPP having two variables can be easily solved using graphical method. Now for example, the given given LPP may be in the form of either max z or min z. Either minimization of z or maximization of z is equal to c1 x1 plus c2 x2 subject to the constraints. The first constraint is a11 x1. For example, I am writing plus a12 x2 either less than or equal to or greater than or equal to some b1. Now second constraint is a21 x1 plus a22 x2 either less than or equal to or greater than or equal to b2, and so on. That may be 3 constraints or 4 constraints or a number of constraints, whatever depends on that one. A n1 x1 plus a n2 x2 plus is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to Pn. Now like this, if the given LPP is in this form, then all the x1 x2 greater than or equal to 0. The constraints are greater than or equal to 0. Now we have to, using the depends on the constraints, we have to plot the graph. Now first inequation that may be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, take in the equation form and find out when x is equal to 0, when x1 is equal to 0, find out x2 value. After that, when x2 is equal to 0, find out x1 value and then plot the graph. Now while depends on the first equation, you will get one line. Depends on the next constraint, you will get another line. Like that you will get the lines in the graph, x-axis, y-axis. Now if the constraint is having greater than or equal to type symbol, we have to shade the region not containing the origin. You have to remember, if the constraint may be having less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. For suppose, if the constraint is having greater than or equal to symbol, we have to shade the region not containing the origin. If the symbol is greater than or equal to, you have to shade the region above the origin, that may be any region. If the symbol is less than or equal to, it contains, the shaded region contains the origin. You have to remember. And another one is, if we have to find the value of z, we have to find, see for example, based on the first constraint, we may have one line like this and one more line like this and one more line in this form, something like this. We have got this type of region. This is the feasible region we have got. Two constraints are given. The two constraints are having less than or equal to symbol. This is the feasible region we have got. Feasible region. The first constraint is having, this is the first constraint, second constraint. First constraint is having less than or equal to symbol. Therefore, whatever the region we are going to shade, that is containing the origin. The second constraint is also having less than or equal to symbol. Whatever the region we are going to shading, that one is also containing the origin. If the symbol is greater than or equal to, we have to shade the region not containing the origin. This is the feasible region. Like this you have to draw. Now if you take now one more important point, if the feasible region does not exist, if the feasible region, such type of feasible region does not exist, then we have to, now what is the meaning of that? The LPP has no solution. If the feasible reason does not exist, that the meaning of that LPP is it has no solution. If the feasible region is unbounded, if the feasible region is not closed polygon, then the problem has unbounded solution. If the feasible region is not closed polygon, then we say that it is unbounded solution. Now if you, thank you.